Welcome to this week's marketing chat. I'm your host, Terry Johnson from Terry Johnson Online. Now, who am I? I'm a digital marketing strategist here today to talk to you about all things in digital marketing land. That is content marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, websites, SEO, branding, all of those good things that you need to know in order to grow your business or brand online. So, welcome everybody, and I'm glad to be here. So, I'm actually using a new setup, so bear with me, guys. And I meant to put this up and say, hey, Terry Johnson Online. And this is the live weekly marketing chat. So I'm glad to see everybody here. And as I said, this is a new setup, so bear with me. I'm looking for the chat. Okay, there we go. So if you're here, say hi. Let me know where you're from, what's going on in your world this week. Also, if you would do me a favor and share this post out, there is a share button. Click on it, share it out, let others, get to know the information that we talk about every week here, and it's going to help them, navigate social media marketing for your business, the things you need to know in order to grow your business or your brand online, and just thoughts and opinions that we all share about these topics. So thank you very much. Sharing is caring. All right, so let me get myself let me get myself acclimated because I'm looking for the comments, and then I'm in a different spot. So just give me a second, guys. Let me see if I can get to where I need to be. Just a second, and mute that. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, I hope it's live. I hope, yes, we are live. Okay, I'm just checking. All right, let me get my notes. As you know, I like to get my notes, but sometimes I will talk off the top of my head and we'll be here for an hour. I don't want to be here an hour today. Also trying to better manage the time that we spend on the live weekly marketing chat so we can get all the information we need in the smallest amount of time, because you've got a busy day and you got things that you've got to do. Okay, so today's topic, and I did not put that in here. Let me put it in. As I said, I'm using a new system, so I have to navigate what's going on, and everything's different from the system that I usually try, which is StreamYard. I'm trying something new, and I did not put this in. So let me put the topic in. No, what is she doing? You gotta try new things. You gotta test it out. You gotta see what works. That is too long. So let's chop that off. Let's add this. And I'm going to see. Oh, there we go. Lovely. So today's topic, call to actions that convert. Call to actions that convert. We are going to talk about the purpose of content. And as we start this with the Biz Chicks earlier. So if you want to see that post, you can go to the Biz Chicks, and I should make that up. I should make that a banner. I'll do that next time. Biz Chicks. Find them on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Find them everywhere, like you find Terry Johnson Online everywhere. All right. So we talked about this earlier. It was, and let me take this down. We talked about the purpose of content. And this is the purpose of content for business owners. Your purpose for creating content is to get the sale. You're a business owner. So you want the sale. That means you want people to buy from you. Now, how do they get to buy from you? Well, you can make your content and put it online, but you have to have something that's called a call to action. You have to get them to take action. That means they have to click. So the purpose of your content is to get the click, to put them on the buyer's journey. Because remember, we're starting with our target audience. We talked about this a few weeks ago and all the things we needed to do. We talked about creating our content marketing strategy, all of the elements that go into this. And this is the last part of your content. You don't want to create content online without this little piece of information. You need to add a call to action. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what it is exactly. But you need that call to action in order to tell people, hey, here's my content. Here's what I'm sharing with you, something that's valuable, something of interest, something you need to know that's going to fix your problems. And then you at the end of your caption or at the beginning or wherever, there are different places to put call to action. For instance, if you're on Instagram, you say link in bio. That link, that means go to the bio page, your profile page in Instagram, because there's an area for one link only. So that link is usually something from Linktree or direct.me. There are tons of what they're called link sharing options. So you have one link, but it has several different items on it. So you're going to have that on your Instagram page, and you're going to tell people to go to the link in bio. That is a call to action. Now, what is a call to action? I like to give you the definition, and then I'll go in and tell you this is what it is simply. So, your call to action, CTA, stands for call to action, and it's the part of your web page, your content. It could be you're doing your podcast. Remember, that's audio. It encourages the audience to do something. So when we're talking about marketing, CTAs help a business owner convert a visitor or reader into someone who's going to buy. In marketing terms, we call that a lead. So actually the CTA, the call to action, it helps the content convert the person that's reading it or consuming the content into a lead. Now, I don't like to use the word lead because it's so impersonal. I call it the business the buyer's journey. The buyer's journey, because remember, when you have a target audience, that doesn't mean they're buyers. That's just your target audience. That means they're receptive to your message. So your messaging has to be on point, meaning that it has to entertain, solve a problem, solve a pain point, give them something that they need, the answer to the questions that they have, all of those things. So once you have that, you have a captive audience that's more receptive to what your business is offering, right? So that doesn't mean that they're going to buy right away. So you have to make content that converts. That's what we're talking about today. Content that converts. But what is conversion? That means that they're reading your information, consuming your content, and they're ready to go into the buyer stage. But how do they do that? How do you get them to be buyers? Let's say, for instance, on Instagram, and you make a post, a story, or whatever. How do they buy from you? Well, there's two ways on Instagram. One is you could set up Instagram shop, and there are different tools and things that you use on your post in Instagram to take them to your Instagram shop. But if you've got something set up, say on Shopify, you have your own website, you're going to use links. Links. And in Instagram, there's only one place. Link in your profile, which, the common way we say it on Instagram is go to my link in bio. That is a call to action. That means you're asking them to consume, after they consume your content, do something. Not just, in the case of a story, just swipe by, or if they're looking at the news feed, they just swipe, okay, that was good, and they just go on their way. That's a waste of time for you as a business owner. Because remember, we're talking about creating content marketing as a business owner. That means you're not here for the likes, and you might be here for the comments, but you're here for the sale. I want to see sales in my bank account. I want to go to my Stripe account and see sales. I want to go to PayPal and see sales, or whatever system you have for collecting buyers that make the sale and where your money goes. Okay? That's what we're talking about. You want to go to your bank account and see that, hey, there's revenue in there, there's sales in there. All right? So that's the purpose of while you're online creating content as a business owner. I've talked several times about there being two paths on social media as far as making sales or revenue. One is influencer marketing, well, not influencer marketing, but the influencer track. They're there to get the interest of the target audience for a business, another business or corporation. They may be a business to themselves, but they're mainly to drive interest and sales into another business influencer. So their job or their goal is to build up their following, because they take that to the sponsor, which is a business brand, whoever they're doing business with, and say, "Hey, I got 100,000 followers in this niche, in this industry, in this whatever." There's terminology for that. I don't want to get into it, but as a business owner, likes are good because it's an indicator of content that is connecting with your target audience. But that's not the end goal for business owners. I said earlier, I want to see sales in the bank account. I want to see that number in my business bank account go up. How do you do that? Well, you can't take likes to the bank. Likes don't translate into money, not for a business owner. It's just an indicator of the content is hitting the target, reaching someone, and they're connecting with it. The next step of that content is to drive them into your sales system. I don't use the word funnel. I say sales system, your system. Now, there's two ways when you do that. Your call to action I'm going to get them on my email list. What you want to do, because that's a connection that's a way of keeping the connection with someone who's interested in your business from the target audience, because you could lose that connection. How? I've said it several times. Facebook goes down, and they have several times. Twitter used to go down. It hasn't gone down in a while. Instagram, they can go down. So what I mean by go down is the server goes down. The software is offline. Social media account is offline. There's no way to reach it. So you can't reach the people that are in your target audience. But if you built that email list, you just go over to your email software, your email marketing software. There are several: ConvertKit, Mailchimp, different ones. So when you do that, you've got a way to circumvent, okay, Facebook and Instagram are down. What do I do? And you're not pulling out your hair. You're going to your email marketing software, firing it up and sending out messages. Hey, did you hear? Facebook and Instagram are down, but we're still good over here. So I've got this thing to offer you, or I want to talk about this, or I had this big sale plan for today. It's still on. Here's the link. Go and buy. See that? Call to action. Go and buy. So you got to give them directions. So you do email lists. I recommend that because that's another way for you to keep, grow a community and keep the connection going. Or you could have a direct link to sales, your choice. But I always say build the email list. Why? Because you're taking your target audience and gathering them in another place where they're interested. They want to hear from you. They want to hear your communication, your messages, what you have to say. So you always want to nurture that. And you don't have to break the bank with the email. Mailchimp, I believe, is free for up to 2,000 messages or users. I'm not sure. I have to take a look at that, but it's a lot of users. 2,000. So this is what we're talking about. So you need to do that, and you need to build your list. I recommend building your list. So that's what you need to do with your content. It needs to reach your target audience. It needs to resonate with them. You need to give them a call to action that they're going to act on, and they're going to go into your system of, this is where I am. Come along with me. The buyer's journey, I like to call it. I never use the funnels, the word funnel. Okay, so the call to action. Now they're relevant because they encourage your audience to take action on your content. So you want to do that. Now your social media mission, I mentioned that in the text. Get the click. Get the click on your content. That's what you want to do. You want to keep it simple. You want to keep it simple. Now, I've seen link trees, and Linktree is one of the software that people use. There's Direct Me. I think there's one called Milkshake. This is a lot. So what it does, it allows you to build a page with links on it, and it's one link that you share on your bio on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, wherever. You share it wherever you want. Okay? But I've seen several link options where I've tapped on it on Instagram. For example, I visited them on Instagram and went to their link in bio, like they said, tapped on it, and there was like 25 things on that link page. And I'm going, that's too many. That's too many choices. Too much stuff. You don't want to overwhelm. You want to keep it simple. A few buttons. The top few buttons should be the main goal. Like you want them on your email list, that should be your first button. And then you should say it, the text should be in a way to encourage and entice them to join your email list by giving away something free. Free roadmap, free checklist, free first chapter of a book, free ebook. There's several options. You decide what you want to do there. All right. So let's talk about it again some more. So keep it simple. Too many choices, overwhelming visitors, and it will kill your conversion rate. Conversion rate means all of the effort that you're putting in your content, you want it to pay off in terms of sales. So that's called conversions. And then you want to have that. So you don't want to have any just you don't want to have too many choices. You don't want to have a lot of distractions. You want to keep it simple. I always talk about Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. It's like I go in there and there's like all these flavors, but I still come away with chocolate and vanilla. But that's me. It sounds like a good deal, but when you get in there and you're like, well, let me try this, let me taste that, like you get confused, and then you just go back to basics. You go back to something simple. So you want to include one call to action. You want to make it clear. The wording has to be clear. There can not be any of this. I've seen lots of people do cutesy, little fancy. Just saying, hey, get the free ebook, get my free checklist, join my this, join my that. Just keep it simple. You want to clearly indicate the value that they're going to receive once they do this action. Very clear, very simple. Okay. So you also want to give people that are consuming your content a reason to take the action. Okay, there needs to be a reason. Why should I do this? So you make it enticing. You want to be clear on the action. And there's some words, direct words that we're going to talk about. I'm going to share with you. So you say, well, what kind of words should I use? Also, you might want to personalize the call to action if you can, but you want to keep it simple. But if you can personalize it, you can. You want to focus on the value for your customers. What's in it for them? You also want to tie your value proposition. We talked about that last week. Your value proposition to this call to action. Tell visitors why they should want to take the action you want to take. So if they're consuming your content, you want to explain why. What's the value in it for them? What do I get? It's never about us as the business owner saying, "Oh, my business, I offer the best this and that." No, it's what they want and need. So you focus on that. And you want to catch your visitors' attention. You want to catch the person that's creating your content. You want to have a visually powerful call to action. Now, this is if you're using it on your website or your landing page. You want to have some bright colors. You want it to stand out. You don't want it to clash with the background, and you want it to grab the attention. You want it to grab the attention. Okay. Need a little water. Taking a break. So if this is getting through to you, you're resonating with this information, let me know in the chat. Just say, hey, I understand or I don't understand, and we'll talk about it. Now, some of the examples of what I'm talking about, the call to actions you might use on your content. Sign up. You could be offering a free trial, an online course, a webinar, a summit, something that's coming in the future, or even sign up to find out when I have a new product, or I have a new event, or I have this going on, I have that going on. All right. Subscribe. Now, subscribe is more of, okay, like I said earlier, you want to get them on your email list before you sell. So you want to subscribe, or say I want in, or something that's going to get the attention, to make them go, I want to do that now. I want to click on that button now. Okay, so that's for, also if you want them to subscribe to your blog, but I suggest the email list. Why? Because when you do the email list and they're on there, you can send them updates to your blog. You don't have to say subscribe to my blog. Say join me in this community. Join me this. You've seen those different places. And I'm using a new system, so I have a comment. Let me see if I can show. Yeah, I can show it. So Terry Lena says, hey, Terry, I love the examples. Thank you. Thank you. See, this is working out pretty good. All right, so subscribe. The next one is try for free. Now, this is if you have a software system or something that you want them to try and get involved with. You want to give them a free trial. A membership. You're starting a membership community, you have one. And say, the price of entry is so many dollars, whatever the amount is a month, but you want people to try it for a day, not for a day, but 7 days. You could do a try for free, 7-day trial, make it enticing. You don't pay anything today. You can cancel at any time within the 7 days, but let them know if they don't cancel for them 7 days, they're subscribed and their credit card is going to be charged. So let them know up front. But the call to action, try for 7 days. Try free for 7 days. So you want to do that because you want to have them, go in and take a look around and kick the tires and look at the house, and they do all of those things before they buy. So you want to do that. So to let them know, hey, is this worth the cost of joining this membership? Is this worth the cost of signing up for this software or this service that's going to be monthly? Give them a free trial. Now get started. That's another call to action. And it's, it's okay. It's not like boom, punch, you might want to jazz it up. I'm ready. Let me in. Stuff like that with an exclamation point. You've seen those. I have. But you've seen those on your buttons. Learn more. That's a call to action. It's sort of passive, but it works. Learn more. If you're just giving out information. And I've seen this a lot because I look at ads. I look at ads on Facebook and Instagram all the time, and I'm saving them. So the ads that I've seen where it was like learn more is to give out more information before they buy. Okay? Give out more information before they buy. Another one, join us. Again, this is connected to, you have an online community, you have a forum, you have a membership, you have some area where you want people to join. So you'll do a join us. That one's good. But I like let me in, I'm ready. Something that goes a little bit further, that goes, okay, that's getting my attention. All right. So, those are some call to actions. Those some examples. There's tons. I mean, we could spend here, I could stay here all day with you and do that. But what I'm going to do, hold on, let me put my link. I have a Discord server. So if you join the Discord, there'll be more information in there about call to actions and all of the weekly chats. So let me find the link, because I was made aware that it changes all the time. I didn't know that. All right, so let me see, where do I put this? Yep, that's where it goes. Okay, I hope everybody can see that. I'm going to show on the stream. Okay, that's the Discord link. Hey, pretty cool. All right. Okay, so there'll be more, there's only so much I can share with you every week. There's only so much we can talk about. And then, you don't want it to go, oh, I don't want it to go over your head or like I'm tired of, oh, I gotta go or whatever. So we can have more of a conversation when you join me in the Discord. And there we go. Join me on the Discord. I put the link in the chat. Hey, this is working out pretty good. Okay, so let me wrap up and make sure that I've covered all the points with you. So, keep your call to action simple and effective. Have great call to action phrases. We talked about a few. Some of them are okay, some of them are good. There are better examples, and I will gather those up and put those in the Discord. And you also, again, when you're using the link in bio, link tree, don't bombard everybody with like 20 to 30 things. Keep it like 4 or 5 to where they don't have to scroll to see what it is. And always put the most important one on the top. Like this is like if you want them to join your community, that should be at the top. Join my community or join the whatever community. Or you want to give it a name? Fine. Get a free whatever. That gets them on the list. You could say get on the email list. Things like that. Those go at the top. You can have a link to your website. You can have a link for them to direct message me, all those things, but keep it maybe 4 or 5. But you want to test it out and look at it and say, hey, do they have to scroll to see all of this? Because you don't want to have a lot of information. And like I said, Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors. Let's keep it simple. Simple is best. I know you want to throw out, everybody wants to embellish and have all of these things flying and all of these. No, keep it simple, because simple keeps your audience from being overwhelmed, from making a choice. I got so many things going on in my life. Don't make me choose when I have to go here and choose which one. Make it simple. 1, 2, 3. Have you noticed? I'll give you an example. Have you noticed that when you go to, say, sign up for a membership or sign up for something, a service, there's there's always 3-tier pricing, a basic, an intermediate, advanced. They barely go beyond 3. Why? Because too many choices. They don't make any choice and they go away and you don't have a sale. So the same thing with your call to actions. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on again. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. It's live. That's what happens when you live stream. Your phone rings, the doorbell rings, the dog barks, the cat comes and jumps into your screen, all kind of stuff. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Any questions about call to action? What you need to know? If you want to have some more detailed conversation about this, join me in the Discord. I put the link in the chat. You can also get that link if you follow me on Instagram. You'll see my link in bio. You can get it there. If you follow me on Twitter, you can get it there. If not, just put a comment here. Put a comment below this video. And also the link will be in the comments below this video, and you'll be able to get that information. So I hope everybody learned a lot today. If you need more, let me know. Reach out. I just told you all the ways you can find me. Just let me know. I'm here to help. Okay, so this is what we're doing this week. We talked about the call to action, because the mission of your social media content is to get the click, because as business owners, we want the click. We want them to click our links and go to either join us in our community with an email list, or you're going straight for the sale. You can't do that. It depends on how you set your content up and how many people are following and all the things that's happening with you. Okay? So, that's it for this week's live marketing chat, and we do this every week. Thank you for joining me, everyone. So, hopefully you will Join me next week, same time, same place. And as I said, I'm experimenting with a new system. So, forgive me if the things are not running as smoothly as they usually do. I'll get the hang of it, and we'll keep going. We'll keep the train going, because I'm here to help you learn more about digital marketing strategy, social media strategy, because there's a lot of confusing information out there and we want to keep it simple. So this is the place you come and get your information, and I explain it simply. We have examples and you get to say, "Hey, now I understand." That's the end goal. I want you to understand. All right? So join me in the Discord server. Follow me online, Terry Johnson everywhere, and I will see you guys next week. All right. Have a great day. I will see you next week. Bye.